can't spend the day with you, I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you, man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Brooklyn Beats. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Done. 120.
Switch up.
Tyson. Here, sit.
Roy.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Five. 24.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Tighten up. Pull together. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's the partner now. 2, fellas, let's go. There you go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rush in. Yes. Ringo. Yep. Back mine. I got him.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
53, Mike, 53. 5'9", 5'9".
53.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
53, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, man.
On first down, Wentz gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. This 5-7.
Wentz going to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Hey, Alpha.
Wentz now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
42's the mark, 42's the mark. Here we go.
2nd and 11. It's Kelsey on the grab. And I think the ball's out. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I got it. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, defense, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. D.D. Westbrook. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Packers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And a cutback, right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 48 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Check 3.
Blitz 5-7.
Watch twitch.
Move.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's checking. Crash.
Scene 6. Set hut.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Go. Right there. 56. Friend.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Keep breaking them balls up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 3. Sham. Flag.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You draw Corker. Hey, Orbit.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz, and that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56.
Go.
It's our time. It's our time.
46 down, man. 5-4.
56. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check, check. Fresno. Check that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rip right. Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Okay, break. 41's the mic. Check right. Tie it right. Border. Hey, go.
They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
41 mic, right here. 41 mic. Ready, go. Let him.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Shrink that ball. 41's the mic. Charlie. Do the night. 41's coming. 41's the mic. All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh?
And let's pin the mirrors back.
2nd and 4. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Chad Hunt, 90. Wolf. Get ready. Bravo. Mike 41. Hey, let's get that home. Chad Hunt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 24-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
25.
Now they try the right side here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo, 66. Bullet high. And go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready, break. 44 is the mic. You get block me. You get block me. You get block me. Ready.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Go on, D. Shoot. Chance. You're out. Ready.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Check, check. Lucky.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Watch tight end.
We got three, fellas. Sunday.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, he'll find Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Here we go. Man, 5-7.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive a coach crazy.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Great. Let's 5-2.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a run with McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
82. Hey, 5-7. You don't want no problems with me. 24 is the mic. Black, come on.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Say. 30. 26. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
is fielded at the 2. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Damn! 60, orange. Delta.
2nd and 15. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Man 5-7. 3 down. Hey, Echo.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Waiting.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Scarborough. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.